With such a figure, she believes the face will not be difficult to see. However, Elsa suddenly felt a strange feeling in her heart. How could this person feel a bit like Charlie? But after thinking about it, she thought it's impossible. Charlie is the son-in-law of the Wilson family. What is the strength of the Wilson family? Even the Wade family's hair can't be compared. If Charlie is really the youngest of the Wade family, how could he live in the henhouse of the Wilson family? It seems that she must be thinking too much. The next day, Elsa reached the Emgrand group early in the morning. Vice Chairman Doris Young personally handled her entry. Doris Young took her to the administrative department and introduced her to her job functions, and then said, "Elsa, if you don't understand in the future, you can directly ask me or come to my office to find me." Elsa nodded gratefully, and asked tentatively, "Deputy Doris, I don't know if I have a chance to meet the chairman. After all, I will be responsible for the company's administrative affairs in the future. If I don't know the chairman, I'm afraid I won't be careful to neglect him." Doris suddenly became alert. Charlie had asked her the day before yesterday to pay more attention to this Elsa, and Elsa asked about the chairman as soon as she came. It seemed a bit difficult to ignore. She doesn't know what the purpose of this beautiful girl is, who has traveled all the way to the Emgrand group. She said to Elsa, "Our chairman rarely comes to the company, but if he comes, I will tell him. If he wants to see you, I will notify you." Elsa was a little disappointed in her heart, but she nodded with a smile and said, "Thank you, Miss Doris." When Doris Young returned to her office, she reported the incident to Charlie. As soon as Charlie heard that Elsa had just reported to the company, she wanted to meet with him. He became more vigilant. This woman really came for him. What is her purpose? Want to get close to me? Does she want to harm me or seduce me? No matter what purpose she was with, Charlie felt a little disgusted. So he decided to contact Elsa as little as possible, let alone let her know his true identity. On the night of Elsa's entry, Charlie's wife, Claire, specially reserved a seat in a high-end hotel and was going to treat her to a meal. As Claire's husband, Charlie naturally wanted to be with him. This made Charlie a little depressed. Just about to keep a distance from Elsa, he will have to eat with her again at night. But depressed, he was still ready to go to the hotel with Claire anyway. However, when he arrived at the hotel, Charlie realized that Claire's decision turned out to be the Hanging Garden of the Shangri-La Hotel. The Hanging Garden ballroom is mainly used to receive high-end guests, so it never provides any kind of private room service. However, Charlie booked the private room here on the wedding anniversary, which is unprecedented for Shangri-La. Today is only 3 days away from the wedding anniversary. A big and eye-catching notice has been placed at the entrance of Shangri-La Hotel. The Hanging Garden will be reserved for guests in the Sky Garden 3 days later. All guests are not allowed to use it at that time. We apologize for the inconvenience. Everyone who saw this notice was shocked. Someone has reserved the Hanging Garden in Shangri-La? This has never provided charter service. It is said that the children of several big leaders in the city wanted to hold a wedding banquet here, but they were all rejected without exception. Who is it that has the face to cover the entire Hanging Garden from Shangri-La? Claire also saw this eye-catching reminder, and said in surprise, "Oh, the Hanging Garden was actually reserved? This is incredible." Charlie smiled on the side and said, "What's incredible?" "The banquet hall. Isn't it possible for people to book it out?" "You don't understand." Claire said earnestly, "This Shangri-La is not our local enterprise. It is a top hotel chain in the world. Their Sky Garden is a major feature of its own. It only serves high-end guests. In the private space, today the big man will make a package, and the other high-end guests will not be able to use it normally, so they simply will not open the private space to the outside world." With that, Claire couldn't help sighing. "I don't know what background of this person is. It's really amazing to be able to cover this place." Charlie deliberately smiled and said, "Perhaps someone who loves his wife may want to hold a wedding for his wife." Claire was surprised and said, "Here is the wedding for his wife? Then she should be a wife who loves him very much, and his wife is really so lucky." Charlie was very happy to hear his wife say so. It seems that the place he chose will surely satisfy his wife on the day of the wedding anniversary. The two came to the Sky Garden and sat down in the reserved seats, and Elsa arrived soon. Claire. Elsa. The two girlfriends hugged each other, happily.